Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm happy to be asked to say something about BARTOC Skosmos. Um, yeah, to begin with, one moment. It was funded BARTOC. I hope you all know about it, but was funded in 2012 by Andreas Ledl, and then it was extended with BARTOC Skosmos in 2018. And in 2020, BARTOC migrated to our institution, and we did a quick rewrite to new technical infrastructure. But this only included the basic BARTOC catalog, not BARTOC Skosmos. And BARTOC Skosmos we took over 3 years later because the old servers, the Basel University Library wanted to get rid of it. And so we it also took it over, but with little rewriting. So not much has been changed since. Uh, but luckily now, since this year, we have a project with funding to extend BARTOC, and this will also include extension or updating of BARTOC Skosmos. So I hope I will be able to give more interesting news next year or the year after. But still, I can show what we have right now or tell what we have right now and what we are planning to do. So BARTOC in general, it's a catalog of vocabularies with now almost 4,000 of them, and we also collect information about places that host other terminologies, and 16 of them, as cataloged right now, are run by Skosmos. And maybe there are some more instances, but yeah, if some of your Skosmos instance is not listed in BARTOC, just let us know and we put it in there. And the information about vocabularies includes, things like title, publisher, subjects, identifiers. Identifiers are helpful because some vocabularies have multiple URIs. And last but not least, we collect information about APIs. So if, for instance, this else vocabulary we just heard about is run in a Skosmos instance, and Skosmos has an API, so we can have the information how to access the vocabulary via Skosmos API. Yeah, and in BARTOC there's a user interface for searching and browsing the vocabularies, and if there's an API, it also contains a rough interface for browsing the vocabulary inside of BARTOC, but this is very rough right now. This is what the funding project is about to improve the user experience of BARTOC. A little bit of advertisement. If you want to correct or extend BARTOC, you're invited to become an editor, but you can also just contact us so we update the data. Yeah, but you wanted to know about BARTOC Skosmos. This is about Skosmos now. So there's an instance of Skosmos running with 239 vocabularies. So this looks like it's the largest instance, but I must admit most of these vocabularies right now don't work, and so the actual number is lower. A few years ago, in a hurry, we just took it over, and not all data got imported. So maybe it's just around 50 or so. I hadn't had the time to actually look up which have been imported successfully and where are errors if some vocabulary is not displayed in the right way. We have no updates since more than 2 years. So this is more of a legacy system that fingers crossed is still running without being touched. But now with Skosmos 3 and with our funding, we have the chance that's the right time to get an update. And in this 2 years before that, we just waited for both for the new version of Skosmos and for our funding. Okay, so Our project with BARTOC already started this year, but the current focus was to improve the search of BARTOC Core, and BARTOC Skosmos will be worked on next year. We already have a prototype quickly set up with the Skosmos 3. It's very easy with the Docker image to do so. And yeah, we just tried and were happy that it was easier than the earlier Skosmos version. And what needs to be done is configuration of the user interface with BARTOC look and feel, the colors, logo, and such and stuff. And what I've seen so far in Cosmos 3, it's not that difficult. For the existing instance, we did some changes and additions to the PHP code, and I hope we can avoid to do so with plugins and better customization. And we want to have a workflow for fully automatic update, because with such a large number of vocabularies, you can't do it by hand. It needs to be done automatically. And the technology and the basics is there to do so. So the plan is to have at least daily updates or weekly updates if vocabularies don't change that much. So if some vocabulary is cataloged in BARTOC, and as soon as the metadata contains information about format and accessibility, so if there's information, this is SCOS vocabulary, and there's the URL of the data, and then it can with a cron job it can automatically be downloaded and imported into BARTOC Skosmos. So we would have one instance with every SCOS vocabulary that is known or that's accessible. Well, the devil is in the details, but we I have built a tool, already have built a tool that for another project. It's being worked on, so at least it has a name that's and a logo not shown here. So it's a knowledge graph management system. So it's for managing a triple store without destroying something so for instance there's a specific API only to manage the vocabularies in the triple store, so people can't override other people's terminologies. And the current prototype, it already works. This triple store management system on top of Fuseki has some API endpoints. So one endpoint is just put terminology, this is to register a terminology, and internally it retrieves information from BARTOC and writes the information in the triple store, and it automatically creates a Skosmos configuration for the vocabulary. The next is another call to receive the data. So to download the data from and maybe unpack it and do some quality analysis. Well, that's planned at the moment. Just imported, and when this went well, there's the third call to actually load the data into the triple store. So sure, this can also be done by script, and unless the vocabulary data is not available or it's broken or it's not cataloged properly in BARTOC, well, for these cases at least this should work automatically, and we tested it internally, and so the SCOS is loaded into the triple store, and a Skosmos configuration file is created, and so the BARTOC Skosmos instance is instantaneously updated. Yeah. Oh, that's it. I don't have much more to say because these are more plans or prototyped that we're working on. But yeah, it looks promising, and I hope I can show some actual live data next year.